Welcome to the LC podcast. I'm Peter, the host. That is Jarrod, and that is Grayden. How you guys doing tonight?
Excellent.
Not as good as you.
I'm doing pretty swell now.
We have nipples are swollen, that's for sure.
Hey, I did what the audience asked for.
Me and Grayden.
Yes. So
Hey, I'm like looking at us in the video there, and yeah, this couch is consuming us.
I swear I'm not fat.
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
It's terrible.
I look like I'm like slouching. Ugh.
I know.
Goodness.
Just sit up, Jarrod. Look at this beautiful
I
posture.
can't. Your couch is consumed my ass.
This is the couch. It's like a deep
Here
ring.
I'm sitting up now,
Yeah.
nice and proud.
You're beautiful, Jarrod.
Lead with the chest.
Jarrod, is that how you play Outer
Lead
Worlds?
with the chin.
Yes.
Strong chin.
That's the thumbnail.
Just
Couch sucks, basically.
I don't know. It can't be that bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty shit.
It's as bad as the Outer Worlds.
No, The Outer Worlds is a beautiful game. Are you trying to segue me, Peter, into talking about Outer Worlds?
Not anymore since you ruined the segue.
It is a beautiful game. Have both of you
I
opened it?
haven't had the chance.
I've played like an hour maybe.
I saw that you were online but on your home screen for the longest time. Were you just installing it?
No, not installing Outer Worlds. I've had updates for the past 2 weeks because I have terrible internet speed and I hadn't turned my Xbox on for like a month. So I've been updating like 18 games and I'm finally almost done. I got 2 more to go.
No, it's excellent. Like,
Can you just Drew's asking what is it? Like what kind of game?
it's kind of, to me, the art style looks very, like, ship-wise, looks very similar to Mothership Zeta art style.
It's a Fallout-like game.
Yeah, it's a Fallout-like game. Like, it literally is, it's Fallout if it was done better than Fallout 76, quite frankly.
Well, because it was made by the
It was made by Obsidian and then
Yes.
posted by I think it's Private Games or something. It was published by them. But overall, it was really well done. Like the first thing that caught my eye was the fact that kind of makes it a Fallout game, and you were agreeing with it earlier, was that the intro to that game is so Fallout-like. It's just ridiculous. Like you're some guy that was woken up from some sort of incident or something happened, and then that's when you start to customize yourself and go through it. It reminded me very much so of Fallout New Vegas's intro, where you wake up to the doctor and then he's sitting there and he's like, "Oh, what do you look like?" And he shows the mirror and then you do all your customization. But overall, that game is phenomenal. Like we're gonna do a review on it.
Yeah, you're very excited for this.
So we're gonna do a review on it. And I'm excited to review it for the fact that so far it's been an excellent game. No bugs, which is like unheard of.
Are you sure? No bugs?
Not
at least
that
you've
I've run
encountered?
into. No bugs that I've run into. The one thing that really jumped out at me was how streamlined they made the introduction. Like you jump into it so quickly compared to other any of their games, like even New Vegas. You never really jumped into it immediately. You kind of spent how long in that town doing stuff?
Not that
was not
long,
very
yeah.
was very pointless. Like you didn't have very much combat. You didn't have anything. You just kind of walk around and do chores for the people in the town. And this one was like right away they introduce a conflict. Right away they introduce like just something you have to solve. You're in between two factions immediately. They get you right into combat and teaching you the mechanics of combat without having such a cliche intro of someone being like, "Hey, let's go learn how to shoot because you got shot in the head, so you need to learn how to shoot again." So it was nice to see a game that was just really well done so far. And I mean, I've gotten through the first area because I'm trying to review it, so I'm trying to get through it as somewhat quickly. So I've made it past the first area. And yeah, so it's gonna be. Hopefully it keeps being a good game. They changed up the whole companion system too, which is pretty cool.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, like you can actually get rid of companions.
Like banish them sort of thing.
Yeah, like you can be like, no, you don't need to be on my ship anymore. Like, go away. You can also have more than one companion with you at a time, which is not something that they've done in Fallout games.
That's a lot of power.
That is a lot of power. They are less overpowering, though, I find.
I can have 2 pack mules.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Actually,
right?
that's something they don't have. They don't carry stuff for you.
No.
But your encumbrance is very different. They scale really well. So I'm playing on the hardest difficulty.
Keepo.
And it's done really, like their scaling of enemies is really well done. It's not so, I don't feel like at any given point I'm overpowering, but I'm also not feeling like I'm unable to move. Like when I played the hardcore difficulty on Fallout, I found that I couldn't, like in the beginning, it was very hard to do anything because you were just so underpowered. It was ridiculous. Whereas this one, yeah, you got to do your health and your food and all that kind of stuff, and drink water, but you don't have to. You're not like your enemies aren't so overpowered that it's like I can't do anything. Like please send help. Like anyone send help.
So is this like a longer game?
It's a longer game, but it seems more streamlined than a Fallout game. So it's like wouldn't you agree, Peter, from what you play? It's like a very streamlined Fallout game.
Yeah, like I would listen to a couple reviews of it, and I think like an average amount of hours put into it, if you're like doing a good bit of stuff around, is like 40 hours.
Yeah, so compared to other Fallout games where it's like 100 hours plus game when you do everything, side quests included. The other thing they've done really well is just like just the art style, the color palette's just beautiful. Like it's just a very beautiful looking game. It's more of what you would expect from that. Like the kind of quality of game that game had is what I kind of expected Fallout 4 to have and Fallout 76, based on like graphically and design wise, but it just didn't have it. But Obsidian's done a very good job. And I know that's going to be another thing for Fallout New Vegas fans to be like, oh look, Obsidian did it again. They've done the best ever job, and they did an excellent job. I won't take that away from them, but I think they're going to put a lot of pressure on Bethesda now with that game release.
Well, especially since Bethesda's been doing all the things they've been doing.
Yeah, like don't even get me started about that stupid first program. It's like you have a broken game, and it's like, don't worry, but you can spend $100 and get your own broken map. It's like, thank you, Bethesda.
It's like, oh yeah, I'll pay you more money annually than the game's worth when I first bought it. Sure.
Yeah, like I can see where they're going from, because it's like you can have 7 friends on a private server, I think it was. Yeah. And with that, I mean, you could technically split $100 7 ways, which isn't a lot of money. Or what is that, like $16, somewhere around there? But still, it's like it's a broken game. Like they're trying to bring people back to it, but they're not throwing enough into it. Like you're adding NPCs where it's like, that shouldn't have even been a question in the first place, because yeah, you're coming out of the nuclear apocalypse, but doesn't mean no one else has ever come out of the nuclear apocalypse. Like, yeah, they start somewhere, and it's just, I don't know. Bethesda has now a big pressure on them because Outer Worlds came out on Game Pass. Yeah. So they immediately will have way more people playing the game and way more exposure, which means I guarantee they're going to start, like, they'll release DLCs for Outer Worlds, almost guaranteed. And that's where Obsidian's going to make their money, because they use their Game Pass to get their game to people. And it's a great game. Like, I don't think there hasn't been any, like, I haven't had any real complaints about it. Like, I mean, the customization of characters was well done, but at the same time, you really only could do any of the face kind of, you could do stuff with the face, hair, and like the general stuff above. But you couldn't change other aesthetics of people, of your person. It was just that. And I think that kind of took away from that customizing. It's not something that's super important, but it is something like when you have a game that's an RPG, you want to be able to customize your person as much as possible.
I would have liked a little bit more, but it was fine.
Yeah, like maybe have it so you could have robotic arms and legs, or you could have
that would have been cool, or like
implants or something. That,
like add that into like the characters' like backstory and whole thing they had for like attributes and stuff.
Exactly, and I think that would have been awesome. And have it like if you added like a prosthetic limb, you have bonuses in certain skills and not in others. But I think that was just one of the areas they could have done better. But I mean, like I said, in the review I'll kind of go through all of that stuff. And I'm pretty excited to get our review out, because we have a new format for it. And I think it's a good format. I think it's going to be unique.
Yeah, you're excited?
Yeah.
That's good.
So according to How Long to Beat, the main story, 10.5 hours. Main plus extra, 16 hours. And that was polled by 74 people.
I might already beat that. Might take not long for me to beat this game.
The any percent speed run average is 4.5 hours.
Wow.
Wow, that's not that long. I assume then they're gonna wait heavily on their DLCs for the big expansions. I should be keeping. Well, I will keep track on my Xbox how long I played. I'd be curious to see what I end up having for that.
Dusty's never even heard of Outer Worlds.
Really?
Yeah.
That was like
I don't think it was very big.
No, but it was announced at E3, right? Yeah, I think it was announced at E3 briefly with Microsoft with their Game
I'm
Pass.
talking about it with a couple of guys at work, and it's a game I know about, but I know nothing about. I know what it's called.
I think it's
came
because
out,
I think it's
but I don't know
also
about it.
because you have a lot of big titles being released around it.
It's possible.
Because you have Modern Warfare, which automatically does not matter. Even if people hate Call of Duty, it's going to automatically take the that kind of tier of, oh, this is the most important game that's being released this month.
No.
And then next month you have right after that you have Pokemon coming out, you have the Jedi Fallen Order, you have all that kind of stuff, and
We will not be. No, I'm joking.
we will be streaming Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on
All
the
day
15th.
On the 15th.
I'm sleeping over at Peter's house.
Whoever can get up earlier wins.
Aha, I've won. I could get up at my house, drive here, and get up earlier.
So one thing Dusty has heard of is the new Modern Warfare game. He got that.
Did he? I'd be
did.
curious what he thinks about it. I apparently, from what I've been watching reviews on it, if you got the I guess the big collector's edition and you got the night vision goggles,
Oh yeah.
they're
yeah.
apparently pretty like high quality
Oh
goggles.
really? Because I usually assume that sort of thing's a little bit gimmicky.
No, my one friend, he pre-ordered it with that, and it's insane. Like he was just holding his phone up to the goggles and walking around. It looks like based on movies, right? So it looks like when you're in the movies, in the military movies,
Yeah.
and and they're going in I guess any military movie. Yeah, exactly. And he just had his phone up to it, and it was pretty insane with the quality that those goggles were. So I think that's kind of nice because usually when you get those little gimmicks with the collector's editions, that's all they are, little gimmicks that don't really work. The Fallout 76 power armor helmet.
Did you?
Which got recalled.
Yeah, I was about to say. Did you hear it got recalled because it had like
I
mold
did.
growing in it?
I did hear it got recalled.
It just-
I almost
Even
bought
real
one.
stuff is broken.
I almost pre-ordered that collector's edition, and I didn't. And I'm very happy that I didn't, because I'm already mad that I wasted enough money on it as it was.
Oh, I might pick up Call of Duty. I've heard a lot of good things. Apparently, the Chaos mode, where the big map, like 32v32, is just.
Isn't that just Battlefield?
I guess
It is, but I think Battlefield's starting to lose their traction a little bit. Like they've started to do what Call of Duty did, and they're just releasing game after game after game. And I think they're also not doing much different with it. So I don't know. I just like my good old fashioned shooter. It's nice to jump on something that's easy to jump onto, and I don't have to sit there and.
Also, Peter, let me pitch this to you. Call of Duty. No multiplayer achievements. All campaign. Apparently super easy.
I saw those hands come together.
Gamer points.
So that's a plus. That's definitely like
I've also heard the story is very well done.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
I've heard the campaign's one of the best Call of Duty campaigns in years.
Is it worth the money? I just
That's the question.
my brain screams no. Like I don't trust it.
I feel like here's also what you got to think about too is like what other games are you planning to get coming up, right?
Yeah.
Like there is a lot of games coming out, but there's a lot of games that I'm not really personally interested in that are bigger games. Like I already pre-ordered Jedi Fallen Order, so me and you are getting that.
Yep.
Cyberpunk,
You're gonna definitely get that.
I've actually pre-ordered Cyberpunk already.
Did you?
I did.
I'm a little surprised about that.
I have trust in CG Project Red.
Isn't it CD Project?
CD, not whatever I said.
I
CGI.
them,
I don't know who they
It
are.
almost sounded like IGN. You were almost feeling out there. You have trust in IGN?
Sponsored by.
IGN. Oh, LC podcast canceled. This will be
Yikes.
our last ever episode.
No, but
We're actually sponsored by Windows Vista.
No,
A dead product.
You did it. You brought it up.
No, I mean, if you get it, I'll play it with you. So
It looks awesome, man. I'm the same way as Peter. I have a huge amount of faith in that developer and that company.
oh yeah, like I mean, they produced Witcher 3, and I mean they produced all the Witchers, didn't they?
I think so.
They did an excellent job.
So far apart from each other.
They did a really great job of Witcher 3. Like it's still I play. I mean I've been kind of making my way through it now just to play the DLC, and it's held up. Like it hasn't aged. It hasn't aged badly. So, I mean that's kind of a pro of it. And I think that CD Projekt Red. I mean that Cyberpunk just looks sick. Like it just looks like a wicked concept of a game.
Let's go through the list, shall we?
But yeah, Peter, do you want to bring up a list of games coming out and then for the rest of 2019?
Yes.
Go to Game Informer. They have a really good list.
I use them for news too now. Them and Polygon. Polygon's been pretty good with news. I try to stay away from IGN. They scare me.
Yeah, I usually go to Polygon. Just get to our relevant month here. Hey, we're working. That's a big. All right.
Yeah, but there's a lot of. Oh, look, Destiny 2 Shadowkeep.
No, this way. There, where I'm having technical. Just talk, Jarrod.
Okay.
Just talk. I got it up here as well.
It's like I don't know. Like I like Call of Duty because it's Call of Duty. Like I like the nostalgia behind it. We had this conversation in the last podcast.
Luigi's
And-
Mansion comes out on Halloween. Luigi Mansion.
Yeah, Chuckle's looking forward to that.
See, I'll get it, but I'm gonna wait until it's less expensive.
Mario and
AB
Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020.
Where's
Isn't-
there's my mouse.
There, I actually had the
So did I.
the last one that they did of that, so that's pretty funny.
That's-
Vampire for the Switch. I actually wanted to play that game, but I heard it was really bad. I heard it did not do well on PlayStation.
I heard it was just an okay game. Wow, what game is this?
That's obviously.
I don't know. That's probably not worth it.
Yo, Just Dance 2020.
That's actually my most anticipated. Oh my God, Planet Zoo,
Wait,
Peter.
It's coming out on the
Planet
Wii.
Zoo.
Is that right? They may still make games on the Wii.
Can we just make a comment that it's taken Rockstar till now to get out Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC? That has to be one of the first games that is not an exclusive on a console that is not come out on PC first.
I bet they like do that on purpose. I don't know. There's a reason behind it.
There are rumors about them announcing their Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was reading an article about it. They've been leaking a few things that I'm not gonna get.
This?
No.
Why?
Only reason I won't get it is because it's those kind of like click and go strategy games are not great on console.
You skipped over Death Stranding.
Did I? When's that come out? October?
You also skipped over.
Right there. You literally just had it.
You skipped over Pokemon Sword and Shield.
That's not worth mentioning.
Oh, Jumanji, the video game.
Shut up about you. I don't want to talk about Jumanji. I don't want to talk about Jumanji.
That might be pretty interesting.
I want to get Jumanji.
I don't have a PS4, so Death Stranding isn't relevant to me.
Oh.
Talking about there's one right there.
Yeah, but I don't use it.
Astroneer.
It's not mine.
How many houses has that PlayStation gone to that hasn't
I'm
used
the
it?
only one who's ever played it, I swear. Me and Matt.
December, Terminator Resistance,
Boo.
Yeah.
This Assassin's Creed thing is.
Rebel Collection,
Oh, it's nothing. Never mind.
To be
Narcos,
announced. What does that mean?
Bayonetta 3. Probably all the random
It's
might happen.
To be announced.
Peter, do you want to do another Fallout 5 video?
Battletoads.
We'll launch it on the Vault Vids.
Dang, bring back that dead channel.
Oh man, but it still has more views than Live Connections videos combined. That's so funny.
Go us, right?
Game of Thrones, Cat Quest 2. That's really what I'm waiting for.
Cat Quest 2.
Didn't The Surge do really bad? That's like that open world game, isn't it?
I don't think it did really bad, but I think it just did okay. I know Eric likes the
Groundhog
games.
Day, like father, like son. Do you think
Rain of Reflections.
do you think Billy the
What?
groundhog, whatever the hell his name is?
What is?
Can we see a trailer?
Oh, it's on VR.
Can we see a trailer of this, Peter?
You really want to see Groundhog Day?
Yeah, I want to see Groundhog Day, the trailer.
Ooh,
Beautiful. It's mature.
Ooh. Oh, where's
That must be an iPhone.
Time. You ready to record your vlog?
where's
No,
volume?
it's Sony.
What up,
Can't be an
guys?
iPhone.
Glass half filled here, standing in my old
Wonder if Marvel
hometown,
has some
Punxsutawney,
insight on this.
Pennsylvania. I wake up every day
Immersive.
right here in Punxsutawney,
Are you like
and
a-
it's always the day
Like,
before
what is
Groundhog
what
Day.
is the point of this? How is this rated M?
And there's nothing I can do about it.
There you are, sweetheart. Good morning.
There's my mom, Rita. Little known fact, she's actually won a ton of awards for producing local TV, like Best Documentary No One's Watched.
Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
Come take a look at the espresso machine. I can't make it work. I used to think I knew my brother. Until today. The one day I get stuck at home is the day Jake decided to be an angry, miserable son of a bing. There's that classic Connors dry wit. You all know Ned Ryerson. I know, many of you look at him and say, wow, a guy so relentlessly positive, he probably still thinks his flip phone is cool.
Oh yeah.
Was it great or was it great? Or was it
The
great?
game just for the maze.
Impress me.
Internet, you are in for a real
hit the
treat.
wall.
This is Sarah, my ex. Whatever.
Making a mess.
Bartender simulator.
I wouldn't have expected this to be a VR game.
It's half like
That's right, I'm back in my hometown and taking you with me. Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, it doesn't look terrible, honestly.
It looks
I would
interesting. I'd play
I would
it.
play that as a VR game.
I would
100%.
too. If I ever get to play VR.
Maybe you should free up your schedule.
I need to make money.
Not excessive amounts of money. You can donate it to me, you know. You can donate it to Live Connection to buy a VR headset.
How about we?
There you
how about
go.
you buy a couch and I'll donate to her VR headset?
No deal.
What? You
Sorry.
Keep the VR thing here.
No deal. Howie Mandel.
Oh, deal.
This couch is still going out.
You're gonna make me grow an attachment to this couch.
Good.
It's like your D-pad obsession.
Be even worse.
Couch is staying.
No, it's going.
You do not think we could carry it out of here? We could-
Hey, Drew added to the VR funds.
Hey.
50 bits. Thank you, Drew.
What,
So-
what VR funds? You're not buying the couch. There is no VR fund.
My funds. No, I don't get past
I'm
financial.
CFO.
Man.
You have no access to the funds.
I'm dreaming, man.
You know what was funny is there is a make fun of Internet Explorer or whatever Edge
Yeah.
with Fallout. So there's a dual meaning towards it. They had like Fallout being or the Edge logo saying, "Oh yay, we're getting NPCs in Fallout." So they kind of chirped both Edge and Bethesda for that one because Bethesda took forever to add something they should add anyways, and everyone knows that Edge sucks
How is Explorer still around?
Because it's
Microsoft.
Fair enough.
and some programs have used it for so long that like I know at work like there's a couple programs that only work with Explorer for whatever reason.
But
that's why it's still
anything
around.
Flash Player does not work on Explorer.
Yeah.
It's really stupid.
Yeah.
I had a friend that was using Edge, and I was like, just use Firefox. Like, honestly, just use Firefox. So much better. You're more secure.
I mean, Chrome is the master race,
Chrome
but
is a plugin.
doesn't matter. It's still the master
No,
race.
it's not.
It might be a little RAM intensive. I will fully admit that.
They also are ad intensive.
Google is information. You want to fund information, Jarrod? You want information?
I go on Bing.
That just upset me.
That's a sin.
I've lost respect for you.
I actually still use MSN.
Peter disliked that.
Peter, you're the one running Windows Vista over here.
It's true. It's got you there. Look at the reflection.
He told me to do it.
No, I didn't. That was here when we got here.
No.
Peter was playing some old school PC game that required Windows Vista.
Next topic.
It was like a floppy disk.
Okay, how's your Switch, Peter? Have you played it yet?
I have played it.
What have you played on it?
I've been playing Mario Odyssey for the most part.
Oh. Someone, I forget who made the comment that they were like, they would never play Mario Odyssey, and I forget who it is.
That was me.
Was it you?
That was me. Well, I spoke negatively of Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
It was a game I wouldn't buy. I still wouldn't buy it. It's fine. It's not a bad game by any means, but it's
You have it.
No,
I'm borrowing it.
Oh, it was like
as it turns out, he knows a few people with Switches.
Just a couple of them.
Peter, I could have just loaned you my Switch because I haven't touched it in like
Can I confess something?
5 months.
What?
Originally, when Evan pitched the "Hey, we're gonna get Peter a Switch" thing, he didn't say it was for your birthday. It was just like we're gonna get Peter a Switch.
Just out of nowhere.
And I was like, nah, fuck that.
Always have, the thing is, we always play in. This is why you can do this. You're like a spoiled kid.
I was
like,
thinking about that.
because every time you're like, I'm not gonna get it. I don't really want it. Evan always pitches, "Hey guys, we should get Peter this thing that he's."
The hard drive.
It was that and the combination of Matt just saying, "Peter, you should get a Switch. You should get a Switch." So when Evan first brought it to me, I was like, "Oh, this is just because Matt wants me to Switch, isn't it? Why am I paying for Peter to get something he doesn't want?"
The best part about this whole thing is Peter's birthday is the only one where we get someone a gift.
That's true.
And every other LC member.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
doesn't
wow,
do gifts.
pressure's on for me now.
Yeah. Organize something for everyone.
That's like I haven't noticed that, but it's
Okay.
so true.
So Shuckle's giving me shit for my opinion on Mario Odyssey. It's a fine game. It's a good game.
It is a good game.
But
Fine piece of plastic.
but it's too much like Mario Odyssey or Mario 64. Like it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't light my engines.
Peter,
You know?
nothing lights your engines these days.
Oh, some things do.
Okay.
Hentai.
Doki doki.
Oh, wow. Nightbot just punished Shuckle. Nightbot, I don't know what he tried to do, but
Sucks, man. Let's uninstall it.
That's the first time it's in like in the streams that I've been in that it's actually acted up in a long time.
48 messages were deleted.
Jeez.
Shuckle's mess.
Shuckle tried, I don't know.
Shuckle, what'd you do?
Anyway, so there's been leaked. Well, I don't know about leaks, but reports. Overwatch 2 at BlizzCon this year.
Nah, I don't care.
I don't care. We couldn't adapt to Overwatch 1.
No,
All it is an update.
Apparently,
Okay.
it's going to be a PvE game.
So
A
basically,
more lore-based game.
oh my god. So what you're saying is we're going to feel worse about ourselves because we're going to get our asses kicked by some computer.
Computers are worse than humans, Jarrod. Haven't you seen Terminator?
Is that really like the reason Overwatch is so popular is because of its PvP?
I don't know.
Wasn't there a whole big complaint
Here.
thing where they were talking about, oh, I wish there was like a solo campaign for Overwatch or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they came out with those little scenario things you could do. But I don't know. I'm so like last time I played Overwatch, me and Eric almost ripped into each other and destroyed the friendship that was there. So I don't know if I want to step back into that game.
I don't.
No,
Like
I would get it.
There's just
I do want to
No
find
love.
another game for us to play as a group.
Call of Duty. Calling it right now.
Call of Duty Mobile.
Oh.
Last time we played, because we all have Black Ops 4, right?
Captain.
What game did we play? What Call of Duty did we all get there?
I think we all got Black Ops 4 and WW2.
Okay, so we've been playing those, and we're generally okay at those. We mostly win.
We're okay for console scrubs.
Yeah, World War II is probably the one.
Yeah, because it was the one with zombies in it.
Oh, Shuckle's back.
Oh, he's back.
He's unbanned.
Watch yourself, Shuckle.
Dying Light, that's another game.
Oh, Dying Light 2.
Hey,
That's one
just-
I'm super excited.
that doesn't have a
Well,
release
another
date
game
then.
to actually play through.
Nah. Oh, what do you mean another game? We got like 8 on the back burner.
What's our other games that we're
You
playing?
want to play Gears 4 on a hard difficulty to work
No,
our way
no,
to Gear 5?
let's just go right to Gear 5. We don't need. We're not.
You really
attached to
don't
the
need to
story.
play Gears 4.
I'll play through 4 on like
No, you
easy.
won't.
Yeah. In that case, do it. Do not do it on insane. That's
Fine,
just a
I'll
waste
play
of
it through
time.
on easy just to play it.
Yeah, I know you're not a mess, but I played everyone but Judgment.
I played the first one when I bought it for Peter with him.
Everyone buys things for Peter.
I was the one that got Peter into Gears.
That's right. That was actually my first real shooter, actually.
I led Peter down the path of hating shooters, so he went to indie games. I can take credit. Oh no, all I see is just a list of messages over there by Shuckle. I'm waiting for him to get banned again.
No, he's still going on about Mario Odyssey.
Honestly, it was a good, enjoyable game.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I never played
Nothing
it.
even jumped out. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
it's just a
There's nothing
3D
innovative about it.
It's just a 3D world, isn't it,
yeah,
Mario?
It was just fun.
Like,
Mario
yeah,
trying
I
to
like
run.
woohoo, throw the hat, woohoo. Yeah, that's fun and all, but like,
That wasn't
want
actually
Mario for Halloween.
Peter, we should do a Mario theme next Halloween. I'll be the coin box.
you can be
And I'll carry a bunch of
a
chocolate
Goomba.
coins around, and you can hit me, and I'll throw chocolate coins at you, or mushrooms or something.
I'll get big.
Oh, sorry, I got your hopes up.
That's what mushrooms do.
Make you big?
Yeah.
So were you saying you didn't eat enough mushrooms when you were younger?
I'm constantly eating mushrooms, trying to get high.
Eat some like apples.
A mushroom a day keeps the doctor away.
No, that's not the saying.
What kind of a mushroom?
I don't know, whatever I can find outside.
That's a very outdated saying.
Is it? Why not? Why?
Why not?
Yeah. What's wrong with an apple?
An apple a day keeps the doctor away? Okay, so you get an apple. There's your citrus. You need protein. You need other things to keep your bodily
Do it.
systems
Have
going.
you seen the diets of like the 1980s?
That's the best diet.
Protein, whatever.
They had more meat in their diet than anything else.
Yeah, I know they had only protein.
That's all you need. What
Breakfast, you get a black coffee and a hard-boiled egg.
are you saying? What's wrong with that? That's what I do now.
And then it was fat throughout the day.
And then I go
Even
stick my
dinner.
mouth over an exhaust pipe to make sure I get the same lungs as back then.
Oh, Chuckle wants us to watch the Donkey video on Odyssey.
I watched his video on a bunch of the small indie games. Did you guys watch his most recent one? It was really funny. He
Mario is the king of
Why are-
video games. We all know this time and time and time again.
I don't think we
Mario
can do
is
this. We're gonna get
completely
flagged for
fucking
copyright.
annihilated.
For what, Mario or Donkey?
for Donkey.
No, he's not gonna claim us.
He'll. I would love him.
talking
I would love
about?
him to claim
What
us.
are you talking about?
Do you think he could claim
Okay,
us?
okay. What makes this gameplay unique from any other Mario gameplay?
It's
What
got
gives him
it's got his
the right?
beautiful, beautiful voice over
It's
it.
not the gameplay, it's the commentary.
It's his amazing personality.
We're critiquing this video. This is a review. This
Oh,
is
let's
what.
critique it. Okay, here we go.
This is.
Are we really going to watch a 5-minute video?
Is it? Chuckle's yelling at
It's
us.
4 minutes 40 seconds, not 5 minutes.
I rounded.
Do you know how to do that?
No.
market. And for the past 7 years, I think Nintendo has struggled to live up to that impossible level of expectation. With Odyssey,
As
Yeah,
they
so-
do
Mario
for
is
every
back
single
to
game they
playing
ever
this
make
drum
because they
right
pump
off
out
the bat.
games like they're
This sweeping
snow in a
orchestra
winter
knocks you
day.
in the fucking ass and shoots your soul into the stratosphere. You could turn into a chain chomper.
Okay,
Wham,
other than
blow
you
up
could
the
turning
waterfall,
into stuff.
turn into a
That's
fucking
like-
T-Rex.
oh, I can be a T-Rex.
Come on.
Everything's
Come on,
changed.
how the fuck can you not be
Oh.
playing this game right
But
now?
you
There
don't
are
even do anything with the T-Rex.
You can't eat anything?
No.
Disservice to Odyssey, which is truly exciting because it's a whole new
That was
thing.
too much
Every
skin
level
Mario just
functions
showed.
as a platforming jungle gym
That guy,
while also
whoever
serving
plays
as a
that
hub to
sucks right
smaller, more linear challenges. You have so many options at traversal. You can throw your hat and bounce
Well, it's
off.
'cause as soon as
can
you add the
roll
3D
down hills
aspect to
fucking
platforming,
lunatic.
it
You can
changes the
triple jump,
whole
throw your hat, dive into it, bounce off, throw it again, dive. You can capture a hammer, bro.
I've
Wait
seen
for a
this. I'm
little
pretty
bounce,
sure-
then
I'm pretty
big
sure
bounce,
Matt made
jump
me
out of
watch
it,
this
wall
to-
jump, dive on top. There's so much crazy shit in here, and yet Odyssey still feels like it just barely scratched the surface of what its mechanics are even capable of. So, I am now switching my most anticipated game from Mario Odyssey to Mario Odyssey 2. Instead of squeezing the potential out of everything you can capture,
Oh,
it's
little dog.
constantly moving on to the
Nintendogs.
next idea.
Do you guys remember Nintendogs?
I do.
Best
can be a
game ever.
fork.
Oh my god, you guys, you can be an electrical wire. No way.
You can be a
They
Goomba.
had a lot of cool
Bye-bye,
gimmicks
Goomba.
and puzzle stuff.
This is the greatest game ever created. Odyssey revels in a rich sense of variety. One moment you're rolling around in this Tim Burton-ass moon.
This
Yeah.
reminds me of the
And then
3D
the next level,
Pac-Mans
you're
that came
zooming
out a
around
while
a
back
frozen
on
desert as
PS2
a
and
bullet
Xbox.
bill
Yeah, that was a while back. Like the 3D Pac-Mans?
Yeah.
The Pac-Man World or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played those.
Its own music, its own enemies to capture, and then after you beat the game, every single level gets repopulated with even more challenges. It's not great because you can become an onion. It's great.
No, like it's
because once
it's
you
another game you
notice
play.
how
It's
many
kind of like if you get
possibilities
a
just open up
like in
now.
my
Look
opinion,
at
if you
this
get
wall. If you
what
want
Peter's
to,
talking
you
about a
can
Call
go
of
in the
Duty,
pipe,
where it
turn
doesn't
into
offer
8-bit
anything
Mario,
super
goof
new,
around in here, jump
but
on
it's a
the
game
top,
you play
or
because
you
of
can
the
just
other
go
game.
up,
Like
hey,
it's a
get on
Mario
top like
game.
that. Odyssey is always indulging.
I will
the
say I
player
do kind of
to play
like that
the game
aspect
in
they
their
just showed
own
there,
way.
where you can
In
jump
fact,
between
you only
2D
need
worlds and 3D
120 moons
worlds.
to beat the game, 500 moons to get the real ending out of a total of 830 of them. Come.
It's a lot of moons.
Now, not every single one of these moons is a winner. Some of them are just sitting there like, come on, really? That's a moon? Likewise, some levels feel pretty tame compared to the wild originality of everything else. But even in these less inspired levels, there are moons in here that will just floor you.
He
And,
does.
and they're always short videos too.
Is
With
New
our,
Dark City, where
with our
I
reviews,
was
I've been trying to
actually born.
work
It's
on
an incredible
styles
setting
similar
that
to
just
this.
bounce around it. You can go off this taxi, swing on
the
a street
reviews
like
that you
the
guys
block
sent me
signals
to
or
look
coin
at,
blocks. You can fling
I've
yourself
kind of
between the
incorporated how I
skyscrapers,
wanna
drive
do my
around on this
reviews.
little scooter, hop through a crowd of people. Every alley, every building, every manhole has something for you to discover, and it all culminates in this musical finale, which will go down as one of the coolest, most uplifting sequences ever in a video game.
Can you send it to me again?
Mario Odyssey is not at all what I expected, but I loved it anyway. It's the ultimate collectathon that is in equal parts comedic and wondrous. It's the kind of game I imagine other AAA studios look at and go, what are we even doing over here? It not only brings dozens of new ideas to the table, but executes them with a childlike whimsicality. Even after you think you've seen everything it has to offer, the surprises continue to pile up. For real, if you can play this game and feel some kind of emotion
Oh,
come
you gotta
over
go back and play it.
wipe yourself off, man, because you are dead.
See, the thing is, I'm not too big into collectathons. So like, just exploring and stuff like this, that doesn't scratch my itch.
See, I'm trying to avoid games right now that are like this because I have, like you guys know, I have a very bad habit of needing to get 100% of things. So it's hard for me just to play games like this and just play the story.
Yeah.
Like already in Outer Worlds, I've been having that issue where I'm like I'm doing all the side quests and talking to all the people and all that. Which I mean, I'm gonna go back and maybe play that. I say that, but I don't have enough time to play a game twice. No. Besides my annual Mass Effect playthrough of all 3 Mass Effects.
I'm really I don't know how to word this exactly. Concerned, I guess. For the Xbox year in review, because I've always been in the number 1%. I've always been.
You're definitely
a
not
top
going to be
tier
this, Sam.
gamer. And it's like I don't know if I'll make it this year. I don't know if I'll
You might be
do
down in
it
my
enough
tier.
Gaming. So I've been playing a lot of games lately to try and make up for that, but I don't know if I'll make it.
I will say that with Outer Worlds and Witcher 3, I've had a little bit more of like a interest to go back into gaming.
Yeah. It's hard to find the time, man.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Especially this semester, I'm getting steamrolled. Like I don't have time for anything.
Yeah, well, you did that too.
I did do it to myself, and I'm mad at myself about it.
Good.
But like next semester, I'm looking forward to getting on a few more of the streams and stuff. Hopefully, but who knows?
Are you still getting yelled at over there, Peter?
Yeah. I don't get to use the unique controls because I have a Switch Lite. That's not something with the Switch Lite that makes me laugh. It has all the same like UI and everything of the Switch. So, like when it says like, "Hey, which controllers do you want to use?" It's just like this one.
They didn't change it?
No, none of it. And like in the games and stuff where Mario Odyssey's like, take out the Joy-Cons and shake them and stuff. I'm like,
Peter, you just gotta snap it.
yeah.
Look, I'm shaking it.
But yeah, so small things like make me laugh.
That would be frustrating though. Like it'd be funny, but after a while, it'd just be like, I can't. It's a Switch Lite.
Yeah.
I hate that stuff. Like I turn off all that almost always. I get that's the point of the Switch. Like, but I would only use detachable controllers for like a multiplayer purpose. Whenever, like, I remember in Zelda immediately where you're aiming with the bow by tilting the switch all around. Nah, I'm out. Let me use the joy.
It's too much.
The sticks. Yeah.
Like, you want to play the game. I mean, it's a neat thing for like 5 seconds to be like, oh yeah, and then you're like, I'm tired of going like this. So every time I open anything.
And I'm sitting here in public doing this with my thing.
At this point, I might as well wait for Breath of the Wild too. Like,
We all have a copy.
I know, but I don't have time to play that. Another open world game that vast.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big game.
Shekel's now shitting on me because of my indie games. That upsets me. That upset me, Shekel.
What did you guys think of, like, I love how the console wars have already started.
I know. I was reading the thing about that today. PS5 coming out strong.
Well,
is there what's the new news?
But here's the issue is that PS4s, like, it's like they're walking into the bar and they're like, take this article of clothing off, take this article of clothing off. Let's just show everything. Mm-hmm. Whereas Xbox, like, oh, we'll tease the processor. Oh, we'll tease a little bit of this. Like, PS5 is literally blowing their load in the first.
Okay, nothing's
month.
Confirmed.
Look at that. I hope it looks like that.
What is that? It better not look like that.
It's a V for 5.
It better not. Just. What is this?
It has.
What is this hole?
It has a fast forward thing on the front of it.
And you see those.
This is
fastest console. I can just press fast forward through all the gameplay.
That's why it's the fastest console.
Come on, Chris Smith.
How do you design? I would have been dying laughing designing that sketch. Oh my goodness.
That's too many words.
There are a lot of words.
Listen.
When I saw it, it was like, hey, cool, exciting. I don't know.
Oops.
I'm scared. I
So far, like,
just bought the other one.
they have a very similar CPU, if I remember looking at it last time, and I'm like, you're not really going to be much faster. You're still a console. Like, it doesn't come, like, it's not even necessarily about speed as it is about, like, graphics and quality of the game itself.
I just want 60 FPS.
If Xbox doesn't, if it doesn't crash every 5 seconds, they've done a good job. They did well. They've done good.
I was reading PS5 will have like 3 different settings. So games built for the PS5 you can play for up to 2 gigahertz or something.
What does that mean?
It means it looks real pretty.
Mm.
And then like
but they could
PS4 Pro games have to be played on lower quality, and then any other game has to be played on lower quality. But basically, it's
So basically, they said that if it's not an exclusive, it's gonna not look good.
if it's not built for the PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can say that about anything though. Like that's the same thing of things that are specifically built for an Apple iOS versus a Windows iOS.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope it looks like that too. Every one of these images is the best thing I've ever seen.
Well, you might as well just Google PS5.
Yeah, let's do that.
The
rest of the podcast is going to look up images of PS5. Yes, bring it up here, Peter. Put it on here.
Screen.
All the way over. That's what I like to see.
Oh, look at the V.
That's all I need in my life.
Look, that looks so bad.
That looks perfect. I like how they're using the Roman numerals to represent the fact that it's number 5.
Why is it all the same style?
It's confirmed. Leaked. That's what it looks like. Wow, look at these Scarlett.
I actually got an early version of the PS5. Yeah.
Do the comparison photo one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yes.
Ew.
Oh my god. No D-pads.
I've always wanted a touchscreen.
They built a console for Peter. Oh no, go! There's one that has Xbox on it. Peter, click on the one that actually has Xbox on it.
You can't insult me and then ask me to come back.
Peter, come back to me. Oh my god, it's Xbox 2.
This?
No, go over to the left. No, up.
Right.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Man, I
Look how
wonder-
crisp the Xbox word
I wonder
is.
if I'll be able to like pause the game and walk away with my controller, but still play the game.
It'll have like a mini
Yeah,
screen on
just
it
a
that you can just
screen
like play through.
What is this like censored line here?
That's the mini screen. It's a very elongated. It's like one of those long PC monitors you can get. That's exactly what the game's gonna look like. You know how stretched out the characters are?
Let's watch the video.
What
on
I want.
PS5 there,
Which video?
left.
No,
play
right,
button.
no, right
With the
there.
big old
No,
play
left,
button on it.
left, there.
What, this?
Yes.
Am I gonna get a virus from this site?
Smarter living.
Easy Sony station console
I hate this.
is real. Where do you?
I really hope it is.
Where does the CD drive
Designer
go?
name.
There's no video.
Go on YouTube and look up PS5.
What? No.
Get 3 in your inbox. Let's go digital.
If you sign up for this limited time offer, you can get 5 PS5.
What do you want? PS5?
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
That was my phone saying we've been copyright struck forever.
Yeah, there it is. It's right at the bottom there.
This?
That's beautiful.
You really not.
Oh my god.
Oh wow! Look at the time. We're
Prototype 1. Are we at the end of our podcast?
we're at the end of our podcast.
Oh, what a note to end on. So we talked about Outer Worlds game releases and the PS5 and Xbox 2.
Scarlett.
No, Xbox 2.
It's
Oh, Peter,
Scarlett.
look at the other one up there. That's even better. The
What, that
PS5
little-
versus Xbox 2. Yeah, look. Oh, no, just look at the image. Look how beautiful that is.
Ew! I don't.
No, I want that. I like the giant. Yeah, there we go. Zoom in on it.
Xbox is in red.
Oh, no, it's red. They're going red.
Look at the size of that D-pad on the PS5 controller.
Look at the blue circle highlighting the D-pad on the PS5 controller. Look how it looks like an Xbox controller.
Man, the Xbox looks like
They look like the opposite consoles.
The dark side.
Look, no. I was gonna say, look at the design. They almost swapped designs.
Yeah.
They're like the Xbox 2 looks like a PS4, and then the PS5 kind of looks like a really weird ass version of the Xbox One. This is such a world we live in.
Revolutionary.
I like
world.
the side corner disc slot for the one below it. That is honestly the best thing. This is, you know what? We can end the podcast there. That is
Right
the.
down, right down.
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
TubeBuddy sign-in required.
Not on this day. You know why? Because we're live connection, and we're live like what 5 days a week.
Sure.
You're the scheduler.
Yeah, that's why I was like looking at you.
Things, so I only have time.
And yeah, we're gonna go do some recording right now, and then we'll be live next on Tuesday.
Yes, we will.
We hope to see you there. Some synth.
Myself and I and Evan and David. Who you guys
David.
It's David.
David
our,
Cook.
Our guest lecturer.
Oh, spicy.
What are you typing over there?
That you suck.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to do something, might do something special for number 25.
Next week.
Next
That's crazy.
week.
25 podcasts.
25.
25 hours of us talking together.
You know how, when we do 100, we're going to do something amazing.
Buy me something else.
Yeah. Peter, we bought you a Tesla.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
I never wanted one of those.
Ah.
But
You know, we
why?
should-
I don't know. Evan texted me and said, "Hey, I need 15,000."
So I need to start saying now that I don't want a Tesla.
Yeah,
That Tesla
you
sucks.
got to oppose it. You have to find every
Yeah.
point to oppose getting a Tesla. And then you'll all of a sudden wake up, next birthday, you'll get a Tesla.
Oh, if only the world works like that.
Apparently it does.
Just within reason.
Oh, man.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Peace.